I know it's quite early to share this news and this year, but I really do have to do it so a lot of people will learn from it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajirasconcept. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you all in our beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. If you're new to this channel, I create content on how you can migrate to the UK, jobs or visa sponsorship in the UK immigration updates, live in the UK, scholarships in the UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, do hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the very first person to see that video. Happy New Year and welcome to 2024. So in today's video, like I said, that this news is not a news to start the year with, but I have to share it so you can learn from it. So in case you're coming with your dependents, you have to be very prepared. One of the things I do with UK Travel Alert is a lot of migrants that move to the UK, they share their experiences with me, and I use it to film a video for others to be aware of what is actually happening at the border, and you can learn from it. And one of the days, I think I was in my office a few weeks ago, and someone was looking at me. I was like, "Are you Fajira? Are you Fajira?" The person came with a service user to my office, and I initially said no. She's like, "No, I watched your video," and she actually mentioned the particular video she watched about travel alert for dependents. And she was like, "Fajira, thank you so much for that video. That if she didn't watch that video before leaving Ghana to the UK, she would have been deported, because there are so many questions that I had already shared in that video that they asked her, because she watched the video and she prepared for any question at all. And by the time she got to the airport with her husband, they were asked almost all the questions I shared in that video. She even told me the day I uploaded the video. I was like, really? So that means you have been following me, you know? So when I get such testimonies, like, I'm moved and I'm pushed to always keep you guys updated, especially with what is going on at the border. You have to be very prepared before you can cross the UK border. Like I always say in my video, that getting a COS is not a guarantee that you will get your visa approved. And getting your visa approved is not a guarantee that you will step into the UK comfortably. You may end up at the UK border and straight to the deportation center. So I've got sections with a lot of people that went through that, which is why I tell myself that no matter how bad it is, once they tell me what led to that, I come here to share so you can learn from it, to reduce the number of people that will go to the deportation center. And if they are able to get a good lawyer, fine for them. But remember, you're getting a good lawyer, you have to start paying for a lawyer when you're already not working in the UK. So in today's video, this has to do with a dependent. I was contacted to recommend a lawyer. That's why I have to film this video so you can learn from it. Recently, a couple got their visa, and the main applicant traveled to the UK before the dependent. And these are questions now. They're not only asking you all the questions I share. What is CPR? What is this? What is that? They're also asking that. There are some personal questions now that have been added to the list of the questions they used to ask. Guys, if you have not watched my videos on UK Travel Alert, please, I would suggest you watch all the videos, because there are different questions, so you can be prepared. I'll leave the links in the description of this video, and I'll leave the thumbnails as well, so it'll be easy for you to find them. And if you've just come across my channel for the first time, please share this video to your friends and loved ones. This may just save somebody that is planning to move to the UK this 2024 with their family. I was contacted to recommend a lawyer, giving them all the answers to the questions that were asked, not thinking that maybe they will use it for anything. Dependents are right, and they were not asking the dependents some questions about the main applicant. You said she's your wife. Have you guys had anything to do? He said yes. Okay, so where is her tattoo on her body? He didn't know. What are the names of her siblings? He didn't know. Which university did she attend? He couldn't answer. The answers he gave were completely different from what the main applicant has already said. And you know, at that point, they had to call the police, because from there they would take him to the deportation center, allowed to enter the UK like every other person. So when they asked all these questions, this guy was not able to answer any of them. So they called the main applicant, because he gave the number, which is his wife, to come and get the husband. This actually got me laughing. I'm sorry if you're watching this video. Honestly, it's quite funny. When she got to the airport and she saw her husband with the police, she took off. Like, she said she was anxious because she didn't know what happened. Like, she was like, ah, what is he doing with police as well? Before she, and she's a new migrant, you know. She just took off. And she never came back. Now, they wanted a lawyer. That was how I got to know about this. And they contacted me if I can recommend any lawyer for them. So the dependent is still at the deportation center until they're able to get a lawyer and to see if they will finally let him into the country. But you know, if they get to find out that this is not a genuine stuff, then they will have to cancel the both visas. And I'm sure that the main applicant has taken off because she didn't want to. But at any point she takes off, her details is already with the immigration officer and also with Home Office. So it's not something she can run away from for too long. So she said she was kind of really anxious and she's going to go with the lawyer when the lawyer is going, which is a good thing. But now I'll tell you, this is a case from just one person. When you arrive in the UK with your dependents and they are not really comfortable, they are not convinced, they put you two in two separate rooms to ask you questions. That's what is going on now. So if you're moving to the UK, I know when you're married to somebody, there are some informations that you share and there are some informations that you really don't share. But I would advise that make sure you share every information you need your spouse to know about you, so that in case you suspect anything and they ask, you're sure of what you're doing. Because they are not really stopping everybody. They are psychologists. Most of them are trained psychologists. And once they see the people that they are looking for, they know. And once they see those people, they just keep them for a while, take them into two different rooms and start questioning them. So as a couple, sometimes the immigration officers, they just suspect and they become very uncomfortable and they begin to question you. Don't panic. Maybe you're married to your spouse. Hey, you should be able to know some things about your spouse. So even if you're asked, you're very comfortable. I know moving to a new country, most times there is this kind of panic that comes in, anxiety, you don't want to have any problem and so on. You get scared over everything. But I would say don't be scared. Once you are asked any question, be bold to answer them. And also I will advise that if there are some personal details that you have not discussed with your husband or your wife, please try to open up and discuss, just in case they suspect anything. It's not everybody that they suspect that has actually done the wrong thing. I've seen a couple that have been married for ages that they actually put them in two different rooms and they were questioning them. And at the end of the day, they didn't find any reason why they should keep them or send them to deportation center. But please, guys, as you watch this video, try to make sure you know a lot of things about your husband. If you're the type that does not talk, start talking to. If you're the type that does not open up, start opening up to your husband or to your wife. So in case you're moving to the UK with your dependents and you're asking a question, you're very comfortable to answer. Because right now the Home Office have said, oh, senior carers, care workers, students, and shouldn't come with their dependents. The last set of people that are going to come before the end date going to be really tough. Honestly, I don't know the right word to use, but it's definitely going to be very tough. So you just have to be very, 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 very careful with whatever you're doing, and also try to make sure you know everything about your husband, everything about your wife. So just in case you're put in two separate rooms to be questioned, you already know what to say. You can't be married to somebody and you tell me that you don't know anything about the person. For instance, where is a tattoo located on? That's, for me, is a red flag. Even if I was the interviewer, it's a red flag, to be honest. So this is just what it is, guys. It's a new year and I want us to get more testimonies than all of these questions and answers and deportation center and so on. So we've actually come to the end of this video, and if you find this video helpful, please do like and share. And if you're yet to subscribe to join our beautiful family, please do hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the very first person to see that video. And until I see you in my next video, take care and have a lovely day. Bye bye for now.